Greetings fellow Earthlings. In 2002, Cossacks released its Cossacks Back to War computer game, and now in 2016 we're getting information that this October or November or maybe even early December they will be releasing Cossacks 3. Cossacks is made by the H.C.S Game World team, which is a Ukrainian company that just designed Cossacks, which is a game that I'm a fan of and I'm sure lots of you are out there. Now exactly what can we expect from this game? Now one of its designers described it as being similar to the Cossacks Back to War original game. Well, no, it's the original was European War in 2001. It's meant to be as close as possible to the Cossacks 3. Which is good news because that means it's the game we all like, but of course we will see better graphics with this and many other changes that will greatly enhance the game. Now what changes can we actually expect? For example here, one thing I read is that the multi-barrel cannon, which we all knew was very overpowered, but still it worked quite well because it would just slaughter lots of enemies, as you can see here. But they have brought this into the Cossacks 3 game, but with many changes. They've made it, I believe, much weaker, more expensive, and probably slower as well. So the gun is still there, however, it's not the big thing that we used to always use just to wipe out massive armies. So that is one change that I believe. I could be wrong with these, I could be right, I might have been fed wrong information. So if you have any updates on this or any other knowledge, please comment below and, well, let other people know what you know. However, some information has been confirmed, as the battle maps you can now support 20,000 soldiers. They're only putting 10,000 on and working on that in the development process. However, they can go up to 20,000. Don't know if you heard that there, but I just hit my microphone with my hand. Now, Cossacks also have said that they're going to include 12 different nations into this game. The two that have already been confirmed are France and Ukraine on their Cossacks website. However, we also have part of a soundtrack, it's called the soundtrack, of Sweden. So that's 3 nations we have altogether. However, we are to expect more. Now, what nations are they going to involve is something that I'm thinking of quite a lot. Now, we already know, as I said, about France, and obviously it's designed in Ukraine. Cossacks originated in mostly Ukraine, so we've definitely got the Ukraine, and we also know about Sweden, which isn't on this map, but I'll put them there. Now, I think we'll have Denmark in this. Britain we've got to have, or England, the Dutch, Prussia, Poland, Russia, the Turks, or it might call them the Ottomans. We might see a return of Algeria. We should definitely have Spain and Portugal and Austria and Hungary. So how many have we got so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right. So we've had a lot of nation cutbacks because, according to Wikipedia, it says that they only have 12 nations in this game. However, 12 nations in this game, we will end up losing a lot of nations from the previous Back to War. Therefore, that could be one problem of this game, but they may have done it well. Now, of course, we've lost nations, but some nations we never played as. Like, some of you might have played as Saxony, for example. However, it's basically the same as the other 2 German states of Prussia and Bavaria. So it might just, instead of having Prussia, might just have Germany as one big one. Now, one thing Cossacks is known for is its unique units to each individual civilization. For example, Prussia has the Hussars, and Ukraine has the Cossacks, and I think one nation has a unit called the Pandur. Could be Hungary actually, that. So what are we meant to expect from this? Well, they've said that they're going to bring in 70 different units for these individual civilizations, plus 140 different buildings and 100 different technologies which will improve these buildings, improve the units and improve the gameplay altogether. So that's what I believe I have confirmed. This should be very interesting to see what they've done with it. The campaigns are a major part of Cossacks for those who play single player. Now, in European Wars and Art of War, each game has 5 different campaigns each, consisting of about 4 to 6 missions, for example. However, in Cossacks Back to War, they didn't bother with the campaigns because it was seen as more of a multiplayer type of game, which did work quite well because that's why people played Cossacks Back to War. However, in Cossacks 3, they have said they will bring in 5 new different campaigns, which should be very good because it helps for those who are playing solo player a lot, and it's interesting to see what they do with it. Also, for those interested in single player missions, they also have the usual single missions. Now, European Wars and the Art of War brought out about 6 or 8 of these in each game. However, in Back to War, they brought out 100 of them, which was a lot of missions, which I haven't played them all. However, that was good. I enjoyed knowing that there's all those missions there, and I can just pick and choose whatever I can be bothered playing. That was good. However, Cossacks Back to War was more of a multiplayer game, so people couldn't play single missions, but who knows, they might even put multiplayer into these missions just for something different. And finally, Cossacks 3 has its own editor. I loved the editor from Cossacks Back to War, and in fact I've used it to create this video, and I've used it to do a lot of other things, just to experiment with different units, buildings. But they're going to bring back, well, I don't know if they're bringing back an editor, however I do know they're going to be modder friendly, which they actually stated in one of their interviews, I think it was. So, I don't know if modder friendly, that means we're going to see more mods for this game, which you can create different units for. They even mentioned something about you could create orcs, for example, from Lord of the Rings, or different units, just to have fun with it and see how it can go. So, it is modder friendly, therefore they probably will have an easy accessible editor. And I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've got any comments, then comment below. If you like it, like it. If you dislike it, don't you dare dislike it. And if you're interested in more Cossacks videos, then please subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video, and goodbye.